People are waking up to see what damage is left behind from those strong storms that battered North Texas for hours last night. Tornado warnings started coming in toward the beginning of our 6 p.m. newscast, and our meteorologist didn't get a break until after the 10 o'clock news. Now, we're getting a few videos and pictures like these of what appear to be twisters trying to touch down. And one of those tornado warnings was right over this section of 35E in Waxahachie. The National Weather Service will likely be out there today to find out if it was, in fact, a tornado that caused this massive crash between three big rigs. Nicole is live out there right now. And Nicole, what have we learned overnight?
Karen, the weather caused a crash here along I-35E, a major crash that caused serious backups involving at least 3 semi-tractor trailer trucks. But I want you to take a look at this video. You can see the magnitude of the situation overnight. Both the south and northbound lanes of traffic were shut down for hours. Texas DPS tells us 2 tractor trailers were blown into the center barrier and a van was pushed into those big rigs. Another semi, we're told, was also blown in the field as well. 3 drivers were hurt, one of them seriously. Good Samaritans who stopped on the interstate to try to help rescue those trapped drivers said this.
We just saw people screaming, like, get out. There was a man really worried about the person. I'm pretty sure it was like a relative or something. But
when you see that, it's like I've never seen nothing like this. But it's hard to see. But somebody need to do something.
I-35 is back open now. That crash site, we're told, is about 3 or 4 miles north of where we are right now. But we are still waiting to learn the conditions of those people who were injured. And again, whether or not this was, in fact, a tornado, as those witnesses reported. For now, we're live in Waxahachie this morning. Nicole Jacobs. Karen, back into you.
Thank you, Nicole. And we know that the damage in Waxahachie wasn't limited to what happened there on 35E. Take a look at this. This appears to be a mobile home that has flipped over, and presumably because of the severe weather, whether it was a tornado, but it did cause this damage here, and no reports of any injuries at this point, but we will be looking into it. Hopefully everyone who was in there was able to make it to safety in time. Now, our storm chaser, Mike Prendergast, was following the path of that possible tornado and actually ended up being one of the first people to come across that crash. He saw several cars tossed into the field next to the interstate and the overturned big rigs. Now, one of those semis, inside he saw a man trapped, and he stepped in to help him until help arrived.
I grabbed his hand and just talked to him. Talked to him for about 20 minutes until the first responders could get there and just try to comfort him and pray for him and all that. I've definitely seen accidents, nothing to this magnitude as far as like the amount of destruction with the vehicles and stuff.
Our meteorologist, Erin Moran, lives in Waxahachie, and she was on the air, talking with us on air, when she saw a tornado on the ground. She is safe. She did what everyone should do during a tornado warning, and that is to go to her home's safe space. Now is a good time to make sure you have the CBS DFW weather app. Last night, our meteorologists were sending out updates and letting people know when they were in the storm's path. If you haven't downloaded it yet, all you have to do is point your phone's camera at the screen right now, and this QR code will take you right to it.